Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat mga kababayan at eto nga mga karibyo natin, Attorney Kapunan bumaliktad. Nako, nabitag ang sarili. Huli sa sariling bitag, witness na Kapunan na corner walang nagawa kundi aminin, no violation si BP Sara. At Claire Castro, nagwala na naman mga kababayan. Yan po ang ating alamin sa video ito, pero bago po natin simulan yan, palike naman po ng video ito, malaking tulong po yan. Maraming salamat po mga kababayan. At eto na nga, simulan na po natin to. Pasok ka.
In your observation, what provision of the joint circular does this certification violate? If you
Actually, ito po yung isa sa proforma annexes ng joint circular. So, wala naman po kaming nakitang violation.
Ayan mga kababayan, walang nakitang violation ko. So bakit ka pa nandyan? Bakit pa kayo nagdadrama-drama dyan kung wala naman palang violation? Nako, talagang grabe itong ginagawa nila. Fishing expedition.
Counsel for respondent is recognized for his comment to the request for stipulation by the counsel for the panel of prosecutors.
Thank you, Your Honor. And Your Honor, I would like to thank the Honorable Court for your patience as well. So upon consulting with my colleagues as well as the opposing counsel, the defense is willing to stipulate on the list of documents provided except for the acknowledgement receipts for the period covering December 21 to 31, 2022. Because one,
What period is that again, counsel?
acknowledgement receipts for the period covering December 21 to 31, 2022, Your Honor.
December 21 to 22
To 31, 2022.
to 12/31, 2022.
Yes, that's correct. December 21 to December 31, 2022. That's
Okay.
correct, Your Honors. Your Honors, just for the information of the Honorable Court, although these were labeled as common exhibits, we marked them separately, and there are issues concerning these acknowledgement receipts that I believe will also be touched upon by other witnesses in the future, and for those reasons, Your Honors, we cannot stipulate on the same.
How many pieces of documentary evidence would constitute these acknowledgement receipts covering this period, approximately?
Approximately at least 900, Your Honors.
So that's about 900 over 3,000 plus. Counsel for the panel of prosecutors, correct?
Your Honor, please, just a logistics issue. I don't think they can hear us at the sound booth po.
Who can't hear you?
The ones flashing our screen. Are they okay? Okay. Just to address the query of the Honorable Presiding Judge, Your Honor, the acknowledgement receipts constitute 845 documents, Your Honor, for this particular witness and for this particular period, Your Honor. But for the next witness, Your Honor, they constitute 3,617 acknowledgement receipts.
Dami naman.
In regard to the acknowledgement receipts that the counsel for respondent refuses to stipulate on, is it with this witness or the next witness?
This witness, Your Honor, 845 acknowledgement receipts for the period, 11-day period, December 21 to December 31, Your Honor.
So, in other words, all of the acknowledgement receipts that this witness will testify to was not stipulated to by the counsel for the respondent.
That's correct, Your Honor.
With respect to the others, it is so stipulated, counsel?
Yes, Your Honors. Other documents, you mean? Yes.
Other documents that
On the
are
list.
commonly marked are so stipulated and admitted by the counsel for respondents under Article 1?
The documents that are in the list of
Yes.
proposed stipulations, Your Honors.
Duly noted.
Thank you, Your Honors.
Counsel for the panel of prosecutors, you may proceed when you're ready with your offer. Unless you have other stipulations to ask
We
for.
have other stipulations, Your Honor.
You may proceed, counsel.
Secondly, that the office of the Vice President was allotted confidential funds in the amount of 125 million in December of 2022.
We are okay to stipulate with counter stipulation that this was approved by the Office of the President as recommended by the DBM, Your Honor.
Office of the
What does
President.
counsel for the panel of prosecutors state?
No, Your Honor. Deference to the President. Yes, Your Honor.
So yes, the stipulation, proposed stipulation by the counsel for the panel of prosecutors, subject to the qualification of the counsel for respondent, is deemed admitted to and stipulated on. May proceed, counsel.
Thirdly, Your Honor, as can be seen on the screen, the DepEd was allotted confidential funds in the fixed amount of 37.5 million quarterly.
For what year? For what period?
2023, Your Honor.
Counsel for the respondent?
Yes, Your Honor,
34?
but again, with counter stipulation that under the General Appropriations Act, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
So stipulated, duly noted, Senator judges are duly informed.
That the fourth stipulation is that the Office of the Vice President and the DepEd withdrew their respective confidential funds quarterly allocation in full from the first to the third quarters of 2023.
Counsel for the respondent, what do you say?
We are willing to stipulate on that, Your Honor.
So stipulated, Senator judges are likewise so informed of the stipulation by the parties in regard to this fact.
The fifth, that the Office of the Vice President also received confidential funds in the amount of 125 million on December 20, 2022, which it used up in 11 days.
No
Counsel-
stipulation, Your Honor.
I'm sorry, counsel?
No stipulation on this matter.
No stipulation. You may proceed with the other proposed stipulations, counsel.
That the documents submitted by the Office of the Vice President and the DepEd were all signed by the authorized signatories.
Willing to stipulate, Your Honor.
What exactly does that mean, counsel for the panel of prosecutors? The documents submitted by the OVP were all signed by the authorized signatories, meaning those that signed the checks, those that received the checks. What about the acknowledgement receipts?
Also, the acknowledgement receipts, Your Honor. The
Kulang-kulang talaga to.
disbursement vouchers, the liquidation reports,
Including
the
the...
accomplishment reports, all of which they have already stipulated, Your Honor.
Okay.
Funds. Number two, that siya po ang nag-conduct ng audit ng Office of the Vice President, liquidation of confidential expenditures, 2023 and November 30, 2023
Forward
in
natin,
res-
mga kabayan.
Pasay City.
Before I ask you about your present occupation, give us a educational background. What is your educational background, Mr. Witness?
Ako po ay nagtapos ng Bachelor of Science in Accountancy from the Central Luzon State University at ng Juris Doctor degree from the Arellano University School of Law.
So you are both an auditor and a lawyer.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Ngayon, nagtrabaho ka sa COA.
Yes, ma'am.
How long have you been working for the Commission on Audit?
I've been with the Commission on Audit for more than 11 years po.
11 years. And what position in the COA do you presently hold?
I presently hold the position po of attorney of the Commission on Audit.
Ano yung attorney for?
It is yung description of the plantilla position po na hinahawakan ko. But currently po, I am an audit team leader po sa Commission on Audit Pasay.
Okay. Before you were assigned to the Commission on Audit Pasay, what was your previous position with the COA?
Before my assignment po sa Commission on Audit Pasay, I was previously assigned as a state auditor po of the Intelligence and Confidential Fund Audit Office of the COA. Alala ko po, ang mga naging DepEd secretaries po ay dating Secretary Luistro, dating Secretary Briones at ang ating Vice Presidente in her concurrent capacity as the Deputy Secretary during that time po.
At sino sa tatlong ito? Sino-sino sa mga secretary ng DepEd ang inaudit mo for confidential funds?
Tanging si Vice Presidente Sara Duterte lang po as the Deputy Secretary.
Bakit, Mr. Witness?
Dahil siya lang po yung naging Deputy Secretary na nagkaroon ng confidential funds ang DepEd.
And could
Mga liquidation documents na yun ay yung kanilang liquidation reports, yung disbursement voucher na ginamit nila, yung land bank checks, yung obligation request, yung kanilang physical and financial plan, yung kanilang accomplishment reports po, and yung proof of submission noon to the Office of the President, the Senate President, and the Speaker of the House, yung certification of the accountable officers on the utilization of the confidential fund, yung designation po ng special disbursing officer kapag hindi si head of agency yung magiging disbursing officer, yung fidelity bond ng accountable officers at yung kanilang specimen signatures po.
Okay. Your Honor, please, these liquidation documents submitted by the Office of the Vice President and the DepEd are among the stipulated documents of the counsel for the respondent, Your Honor. But for easy reference, for the better appreciation of the senator judges, and I
Counsel?
ask, I'm sorry,
Please proceed.
and may I ask Attorney Peña to please show this document.
Listening counsel may approach if they so earlier were merely enumerated so that these are related to by both parties. Counsel may proceed.
Thank you. I am showing now to you, and this is being flashed on the screen with the kind permission of presiding judge, a copy of a fiscal financial plan approved on December 13, 2022, marked as Exhibit P-1-14.
Record.
Sure. Yes, Your Honor.
Will the witness please respond?
Okay. Sa bottom portion, give me a look. Sa bottom portion, signatures sa words approved by. There. Anong ibig sabihin ng approved by?
Naprubahan na.
Ang ibig sabihin po ng approve by ay inapprove po
No,
nung nakapirma yung
oh.
contents nung physical and financial plan po based on that document.
Approved by ay inapprove. Kung sino man ang nakalagay na signature dyan. Kaninong signature naman ang nasa bottom portion ng ating exhibit
Malamang kay DP Sara
1-14?
siguro yan.
Kay Vice Presidente
Oh.
Sara Duterte po.
Why are you familiar? Bakit mo kilala? Bakit mo alam ang signature?
Po ay yung kanilang specimen signatures at kasama po doon yung specimen signature po ni Vice President. At yung kanyang pirma po doon sa specimen signature submitted ay kaparehas po ng pirma niya dito sa physical and financial plan na.
So yan mga kabayan, no? Itong si Kapunan, alam nyo kung anong ginagawa dito, ha? Kino-confirm lang ni Kapunan yung mga pirma no? Kung babasehan natin yung kabuuan ng hearing or dito sa dito sa witness na ito. Gusto lang ni Kapunan i-confirm na yung mga pirma ay pirma talaga ni BP Sara. Pero ang sabi nga kanina, may nagawa bang violation ito? Balikan po natin ang sinabi, ha?
In your observation, what provision of the joint circular does this certification violate? If you
Actually, ito po yung isa sa proforma annexes ng joint circular. So, wala naman po kaming nakitang violation.
Kita nyo na yan, wala po silang nakitang violation. So anong ginagawa nila dyan, di ba? Anyway, ano pong masasabi dyan mga kabayan? Ito naman, pasadahan po natin si Auntie Claire. Nako, nagwala na naman si Auntie Claire mga kabayan. Pasok, Auntie Claire.
Davao lawmaker Pulong Duterte accusing Teodoro of demonizing China and as if he were imposing a loyalty test. So for Malacanang po, does Malacanang view or echo the call of Secretary Teodoro for pro-Beijing officials to disclose their allegiance and resign eventually?
Sinabi niya talaga yun?
Aray ko.
Ang sabi po niya sa press, sa
Sinabi niya talaga yon. Eh, hindi ka uniform. PCO ka pa naman. Buti pa kami, uniform kami. Sinabi niya po, no? Oh, kung talagang, ano kayo, talagang serious kayo, di ba? Yung context, ha? Mag-resign na rin. Unahin mo si, si Gibo, pati si Sherwin Gatchalian na Senate President kasi may mga lahing Chinese yan eh. Diba? Sabi po ni Kong Pulong, mga kaubayan. Ha?
kanyang kapihan sa
Of course, first, about loyalty test. Pangalawa, ano yung pinakahuling sinabi niya?
Ang sabi po ni demonizing China.
And then, yung pinakadulo.
Sabi po ni Davao lawmaker Duterte, acting as if he were imposing a loyalty test. So,
Ang pinag-uusapan po natin dito ay mga Pilipino. Pilipino na ang dapat ang puso.
Kala ko ang pinag-uusapan dyan, mga bangag, tsaka mga balintunaang na...
Usapan dito ang loyalty.
Oh.
Lahat tayo mga Pilipino, dapat ang puso, ang paninindigan, ang ipaglalaban ay ang bansang Pilipinas.
Correct, di ba? Tama ka dyan, Claire. Ipinaglalaban ang bansang Pilipinas. Kaya kung ipinaglalaban natin ang bansang Pilipinas, wag po tayong tumigil na magsalita. Ha? Patungkol po dito mga kababayan sa karumal-dumal na pagdanakaw sa kaban ng bayan. Ha? Wala ito kung mahal nyo ang Pilipinas. Sa dami-dami ng inuutang ninyo, sa laki ng inuutang ninyo, saan po yan napupunta? Wala kaming nakikitang proyekto. Kasi kung meron po kayong proyekto, ang dapat na pinag-uusapan ngayon, ang dapat na mga sinasabi ngayon ni Claire Castro, mga kaubayan, ay yung mga finished project, di ba? Accomplished project, ongoing project, di ba? Hindi yung ganitong usapan, mga kaubayan. Walang kwenta ito. Walang kwenta si Claire Castro sa totoo lang. Ha?
Sige.
So kung kay Congressman Pulong Duterte ay pinag-uusapan ang loyalty ng Pilipinas, or rather ng mga Pilipino sa Pilipinas, lubhang katakataka.
Malubha ka na.
Siyempre.
Gagi talaga. Yung loyalty, yung Duterte pa talaga yung pinagbintangan mo ng loyalty, di ba? Walang loyalty sa taong bayan. Sila nga itong mahal na mahal ng taong bayan. Di ba? Dahil sila po ang may malasakit. Di ba? Kapag may malasakit ka sa taong bayan, ibig sabihin, mga kabayan, tapat ka sa kanila. Ha?
Ano pa yan?
Para si isang katulad niya naman babatas,
Oh.
na lubhang para nagpapakita na ang kanyang loyalty ay hindi solido sa Pilipinas.
Saan?
So
Sa
wala
China.
tayong nakikita na mali. No? Ang Pangulo, ang administrasyon ay wala nakikita na mali sa tinuran ni Secretary Gibo Teodoro. Ito ay pagpapakita.
Hindi, mga kareaksyon, kinakabahan na po sila.
Kabahan
Kaya
na.
sinabi ko, taka ko, bakit?
Hindi nga alam ni, eto mga
Nakakatakot
kabayan,
din, eh.
hindi nga alam ni Claire parang hindi alam ni Claire yung kanyang isasagot, di ba? Parang hindi niya alam yung isasagot niya eh. Di ba? Dito sa nagtatanong. Parang nasyak siya, bakit mo ko tinanong na ganyan? Di ba?
Claire, tama na.
Good afternoon, everyone. Sige po, pwede tayo mag-start.
Upo tayo.
Questions para hindi tayo masyadong formal.
Attorney, paki-explain lang yung walang resibo or acknowledgement receipt. Tapos, si VP lang ang may confidential fund among the VPs and the Secretary, previous Secretary of Defense.
Wala daw acknowledgement receipt. Wala talaga acknowledgement receipt yan. Confidential nga.
Nako, mahirap sagutin, sir, yung
diba?
tanong nyo because yan ay siguro masasagot natin pagdating sa cross-examination.
Siyempre naman,
ng defense,
cross-examination
no? At hindi lang dito sa witness na to, I think para rin sa susunod na witness. Kasi
Siyempre.
kanina nakita naman natin kung ano lang yung saklaw ng witness na ito. At I believe meron pang isang witness na COA rin, no, na
Naku po.
testify. So masasagot. Hindi ko muna sagutin yan because that will really be on the merits na. But secondly, doon sa CVP lang, kung ang sinagot lang namang ng witness is kung saklaw lang nung kanyang time, no, sa COA Igfao. So kung meron bang confidential funds yung previous vice presidents aside from the Vice President Sara Duterte, I'm sure you can fact check that. I think may mga lumabas na rin na ganyan kamakailan, 'di ba? Kung sino mga vice president may confidential funds. So yun namang nasagot ng witness kanina is based on his experience in Igfao lamang. So I think the period was from 2014 to 2024 kung di ako nagkakamali.
Attorney, kanina marami po tayong pumayag na mag-stipulate on certain facts but not on the 11-day period na sinasabi po nung prosecution. Can you expound on that? Bakit hindi po tayo pumayag sa stipulation?
Yes, because sa atin, no, yung 11 days kasi may mga explanation yan, may maaari tayong gawin na cross dyan. So, hindi pa muna tayo pumayag sa stipulation doon. But as to the other documents, such as yung mga sinabmit sa COA, maliban lang sa acknowledgement receipts, of course, but yung pagdating doon sa mga, ano naman, naging AOM or notice of suspension, I think those are official documents naman ng COA. So, hindi na natin dinidispute yun, katulad ng mga ginawa natin doon sa mga cheque na in-encash sa Land Bank kamakailan. I mean, yung na-discuss kamakailan.
Talagang matindi ang pagtutulyo doon, Attorney.
Sa acknowledgement receipts. Opo, dahil loose po kasi yan, no? They're separate sheets. So, we cannot stipulate based on, I think, around 3,000, 4,000 documents. We really have to protect rin naman po the rights of our client. Although, I think narinig nyo rin naman, na-mention ko rin kanina, na kung pwede lang naman, mag-stipulate na talaga kami. Kaya lang, pagdating doon, we really had to take a hard line. Because syempre, we cannot be, we have to be diligent din in our duties as her counsel. And we cannot risk, no? Sa dami ng dokumento na yon, diba? Wala kaming sinasabing baka may pineke or something. I just want to make that clear. Pero ang sinasabi natin is hindi natin alam, diba? So ayaw natin na mag-stipulate sa ganun karaming dokumento, lalong-lalo na...
Si Elton John Kapunan, makinig ka dito ha. Witness mismo ninyo.
Fairness lang, kasi kanina tinanong ko yung PROSAC. May signature si VP sa financial and physical plan and also sa this voucher, sa disbursement vouchers. And I asked the significance of the signature. Sabi ni Attorney Tolosa is that it ties the Vice President to whatever malfeasance they will find in the spending of the confidential funds. Your comment?
Well, sa atin, yung mga dokumento na yan ay kinailangan dumaan sa isang proseso, dumaan sa approval. As to the malfeasance, that's for them to prove, no? At sa atin, that's for us to also disprove, diba? So, we will find out in the coming days. But again, as the COA representative said earlier, their audit is limited to just compliance with the joint circular. Nothing further than that.
So yung liquidation, whose responsibility is it? Is it the Vice President's?
That's something that we will have to discuss in the coming days. No? So I can't answer you muna dyan. But you can read the joint circular and you can see naman sino yung mga accountable officers po talaga doon.
Rephrase, sir. How much is the involvement of the Vice President in terms of the
documents will speak for themselves, sir. I don't want to, again, you're tying me to an answer and I can't answer you because we're delving into the merits. I'm really sorry, sir.
Thank you,
Sir, nakabalik na po ba si VP and ano po yung nirelay sa kanila?
Ang alam ko, hindi ko masigurado kung nakabalik siya. I think nakabalik na based on the schedule. But again, you have to confirm with OVP dahil hindi na po ako spokesperson ng OVP. I think we always forget that. So I'm not privy to the daily schedule of the Vice President. But pagdating naman po sa communication, it's just updates on our part. Wala namang anything significant dun sa normal updates na binibigay lang namin sa kanya on a day-to-day basis pagdating dito sa impeachment proceedings.
Attorney, meron po ba mga pasabog dun sa mga
Reaction, napakakalmante po. Sa mga kareaksyon ng bibig ni Attorney po ang mga kareaksyon, yung
sa COA findings, pina-identify lang naman sa COA kung ano yung kanilang naging findings. So kumbaga, nothing that we haven't read before. No, I think ang hindi lang nasasagot ng COA pa sa ngayon is ano yung nangyari after ng mga findings sila, diba? Which I'm sure we'll get to in the next few days.
Attorney, how will the defense or how does the defense intend to mag-respond doon sa findings na based on the joint memorandum circular, attorney, meron dong mga beyond purposes, yung mga acknowledgement receipts and beyond the dates that were supposed to
Ako.
be in the period.
Sorry, Chai, but you'll know when we do our cross-examination. No? When you'll know. Oh, definitely sa cross or even in our evidence in chief kung kinakailangan, meaning if it's our turn. But if we could, but pagdating naman sa cross, we can also ask questions on those matters.
Sir, balik lang po lang si PP. Sir, i-share niyo po sa kanya yung decision ni President Marcos na i-allow yung opening ng mga bank.
Hindi na po. Because that's all in the news. So I don't share things in the news na meron naman siyang sarili ng news monitoring. So I don't share those things.
Wala naman siyang comment, sir.
Hindi ko na po na-share, so wala din po siyang comment.
To your knowledge, meron pa bang other acknowledgement receipt na may nakapangalan kay Mary Grace Piatos?
I don't know, to be honest. I'm not trying to be evasive. Hindi ko lang po talaga alam. Hindi ko naman namin.
Kasi talagang sobrang, syempre, kilala si Mary Grace Piatos. Kanina doon sa trial, lumalabas sa 70,000 pesos yung nabigay sa kanya compared doon sa...
70,000 pesos pinag-uusapan ninyo.
Sikat na sikat, 70,000 pesos. Si Mima Alicia nga, mga kababayan, milyon ang pinag-uusapan doon eh. Di ba? Hindi nyo pinasikat ng masyado. Si Mary Grace Piatos, pinasikat ninyo.
Papuntahin nyo dito si Alton Jan Kapunan, bibigyan ko siya ng 71,000. Mga walang hiya kayo, hinahanap nyo yung 70,000. Pero yung bilyon-bilyon ni Bongbong Marcos ayaw nyo imbestigahan.
Correct.
Hindi ko po alam kung ano yung ma-surmise natin doon sa halagang binigay sa kanya or halagang compared sa iba. I think ang importante po talaga dito, you'll have to wait doon sa ano ba yung naging findings talaga ng COA. No, kasi yung Mary Grace Piatos, lumabas lang naman yan sa congressional hearings eh,
Correct,
'di ba?
correct.
So ngayon nandito pa lang tayo sa COA, I'm sure magkakaroon ng ebidensya para tugunan yung Mary Grace Piatos issue. I mean magkakaroon ng ibang witness para tugunan yung Mary Grace Piatos issue. But pagdating naman sa pinag-uusapan natin ngayon, it's really just the COA findings.
Asawa po kaya siya ni Renan Piatos?
Speculate, ma'am. I don't want to speculate. I don't know her personally, so I cannot speculate.
Babae ko siya, asawa ko siya.
Kanilang ebidensya, testimonya ay kaya nating tapatan yon sa inyong cross-examination next.
Well, ayoko naman sabihin tapatan. I think sabihin na lang natin na kaya nating suriin yung mga naging findings ng COA para mapakita lang sa ating mga kababayan kung ano yung buong storya.
Tama!
This is just one side of the story. But again, factual lang din naman yung nangyari kanina, di ba? Lumalabas lang naman yung COA findings. So sa ating pagsusuri, as much as possible, syempre factual din lang po tayo. We'll stick with what COA knows. We cannot naman kasi add on to yung limitations ng witness kung ano lang yung participation niya dun sa testimonya na binibigay po niya.
Attorney, bakit kayo nag-object dun sa Andy Lim?
Sa akin lang naman po, although again, with all due respect no, to Attorney Kapunan dahil, hindi ko naman po gusto talaga mag-object kung hindi kinakailangan. Yun lang kasi parang nabibigyan kasi ng kulay pag ganong mga pangalan. Although she stated naman for the record na she's just reading it the way it's written. So, but to me kasi ang dating sa akin is nabibigyan ng kulay. Of course, no offense meant to Attorney Kapunan. I'm just doing my job as counsel. So I found the question to be objectionable.
Respetado
If you
talaga to.
noticed, medyo malimit lang naman yung pag-o-object ko kanina. Maraming bagay na sa tingin ko hindi na dapat objectan. At katulad nga kanina, nagkaroon kami ng issue na ang pinapa-strike out ko yung sagot. Ang sabi, dapat nag-object ako sa tanong. Well, kaya kinailangan kong i-put on record lang na hindi naman kasi talaga objectionable yung tanong. Pero yung sagot yung objectionable. Kaya lang ako nag-object na, actually I did object. I moved that the answer be stricken off the record. So, may mga ganong bagay, may mga ganong nuances, no? But, again, I respect the distinguished counsel.
Di ba? Napakakalmado ng ating
So yan mga kababayan, ano po ang inyong masasabi dyan? Just comment down below mga karabin natin at syempre huwag pong kalimutang i-like ang video ito. Malaking tulong po yan. Maraming salamat po at don't forget to subscribe mga kababayan.